Hi, Gemini. Welcome to May 2019. Wow. It is May. Your season is just around the corner. So changes. The changes that are happening with you right now. Mars has given you a lot of energy and it's given you a lot of oomph and it's brought some insight to a lot of things that were going on. That is going to continue because as Mars moves out of your sign and into Cancer mid-May, you're also going to be getting insight from Mercury and Venus that are moving from Taurus into Gemini. I believe Mercury moves on the 6th and Venus moves on the 15th. Let me 100% double check that just because I want to make sure. Venus is the 15th, Mercury is the 6th. Okay. And remember, you have Uranus in your 12th house, especially if you're a Gemini rising, it goes with Gemini rising, sun, and moon. The energy will be for that. But for until 2020, where is it? Oh my gosh, there it is. Yeah, 2025, July 2025. I looked at, it's so funny, I just literally looked at that like 5 minutes before I started your video, and then I had to look again because my brain is mush. So the Ace of Swords, the insight that you're getting is really making you stronger, and it's allowing you to make decisions in your life and probably rule out people from your past and moving away in a much smoother and calmer fashion than things have been before, because you get it now. You understand. Before it was so confusing and you couldn't quite figure out why people were treating you the way they were treating you. By the way, my new t-shirt, welcome to Evolution. I love this shirt because he ends up as like a meditating guy. You can get all of my merchandise is on my website. The very top row, the top banner, you can get, it's like the little merch thing on the top. Anyway, because people always ask me about my t-shirts, I wanted to mention it. Anyway, so I feel like the things from the past that are like really super eye-opening now that were so confusing to you before, it's so much easier to deal with, and you just can kind of like shrug your shoulders and be like, yeah, I get it now. Makes sense. I'm there. And it doesn't have to boggle your mind, right? It doesn't have to boggle. Now, I do want to say that everybody's really kind of fussy right now and really they're projecting their anger and all their issues onto other people. So if you're finding that people are doing that to you, I honestly, like, what I've been doing is like turning my head, like I've literally just been deleting negative comments on the videos, the ones that would normally trigger me or something like that. I'm just deciding to not get triggered. Like, I'm allowing myself to have healthy boundaries and not get triggered. And I'm not talking about anybody else, and I'm just like my karma, I'm trying to keep my aura clear and my karma clear, right? So I feel like that's sort of where you are. You're ready to not be in the mess anymore. You don't want to be in the fight of it, right? So I have the King of Swords. Your power is back. You're getting your power back. You are, and the things from the past, the Six of Cups, Six of Swords, it's turning into an easier road. You know, it's turning into an easier road. Because I feel like people have been picking on you for a while. You know, it hasn't been an easy last couple of months. This whole year has been kind of a storm to get through. It's been kind of a shit storm, you know, and I feel like people have been picking on you. You could be dealing with a Taurus energy also, but that Uranus and Taurus transit, it will shake up your life a little bit. And I don't think it's in a bad way. There's this thing that I've actually been saying to people, you know, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you pray for. Because a lot of times, like, people will pray to God or whoever it is to them, God, Jehovah, Jesus, Buddha, whoever it is that that you pray to. And people will pray and be like, I just want to be happy. Universe, just make me happy. I just want to be happy. Like, why does this all have to be such a mess? I just want to be happy. And the universe is like, yes, you're ready. Let's be happy. And the universe wipes everything out of your life. Did you hear the thunder? I don't know if you guys heard that or not. It's really severe storm, big time today. Like all day long, hail, and I'm pretty sure that we're supposed to have like tornado warnings all night. It's going to be really fun. Anyway, so when the universe wipes everything out of your life because you said you want to be happy, then you're like, what? That is not what I meant. I didn't mean that I wanted everything wiped out of my life. But the universe is like, but none of it was making you happy. And you just want to be happy. So why do you still want to have that in your life if it's not making you happy? That's how you have to think about things. Be careful what you wish for, because if you want to be happy in life, the universe is going to make you happy, but it's not going to be in the way that you expected it. So I feel like that's what happened to you guys this year. You wanted a certain thing. You manifested some things into your life. Wasn't exactly what you expected it to be. And now it's all making sense. And you're like, oh, I asked the universe to make me happier, to help me to be happy. But now you get to fill up your cup, right? You wanted more, Page of Cups. I just want more. Could you just give me a little bit more in life? That's all I'm asking. It's not even that big of a deal. And so now the universe is going to give you more. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. You see? So, having your power back, being able to really focus now instead of being so clouded, it's really rough when, like that Mercury retrograde, I mean, I know we talked about this last month, but the remnants of it, you think back and you're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Why did I even say that? Like, I can't believe it. Why did you say it? Because that's how you felt at the time. And you have to own up to it. And you have to realize that sometimes there are consequences to your actions. Now, when you're feeling really good and you're back in your power and you're able to stand up for yourself in a better way, just be careful how you do it. Because there are still some people that have really fragile egos around you. And, depending on whether you want to keep the friendship or not, just be careful how you're talking. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, is you don't have to fight how you really feel anymore. The Nine of Wands and the Moon on the Ace of Swords. It's like all of those emotions, the reason, like you having to be super honest with yourself and all of those emotional things have had to come up. You don't have to fight and battle with those emotions anymore. You just don't. Like, it's not even necessary, because now you can think straight about them. You already battled the emotions. You acknowledged what they are. You put a name to it. You got through all of it. And now you're having that aha moment of, oh, now I can breathe, because now I understand. Now I get it. Now I'm in my power. I can stay there. Let's see what the King of Swords is. I also want to say is you're just done fighting with people. You're done having those tongue lashings, right? You don't want to argue with people anymore. You went through the tower. But you're standing in your power now because of whatever it is that fell apart. I don't think that you're going through the tower in May. I think that this is a past thing. I think that you're picking up the pieces of whatever this tower moment was. And a tower moment is a very uncomfortable conversation. A tower moment is when the universe comes in and wipes everything out because you just want to be happy. You just want to be with this person. You just want to have a relationship. You just want to do this. You just want to do that. Whatever it is that you asked the universe for and you manifested, the universe was like, all right, let's manifest this shit. Let's do it. Wasn't in the way that you thought it was going to happen, right? So that's what the tower can be. It's unexpected, because the things that were unstable had to crumble. They had to fall apart. They had to go away so the universe could rebuild. So the universe could bring you what it is that you really, really wanted. You didn't realize you wanted it at the time, but now you do. Now you're realizing it. So the Six of Cups, and here's the thing. If you're worried about a relationship, that you have a really close connection with somebody, either that relationship is what had to fall by the wayside in order for you to, in order for the energy to shift. Because part of me wants to say that that person is not who you thought they were, or that person is it's like you're finally realizing, oh wow, that was a lesson. Because a lot of times the Six of Cups can be a really, really strong connection with somebody, but there's a lesson, there's a karmic lesson that's learned in it. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is. It's a karmic lesson. But it's also about divine timing. So if you want to have that special someone in your life, and you thought you had the expectations that it was a particular person, and you were like, no, but I just want to be loved. I just want to have this connection in my life. So the universe wipes everybody else out and then takes that person out because that wasn't the right person. Now you're seeing it clearly. I know that was like a huge puzzle that I just went through. Or the connection that you have currently is only going to get stronger because you now recognize what it was that was unstable with it before. So allowing yourself to move forward, allowing yourself to shift the energy is a really big thing right now. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, because that's the way you, because the universe is trying to make you happy. You asked for happiness, right? The universe is trying to make you happy. But if you fight against it, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle of wills. So try not to do that to yourself. I think that you could probably manifest just about anything right now, as long as you keep yourself steady, keep yourself calm, allow yourself to be guided instead of forcing it. Don't force anything, and watch what you say. Especially watch what you say behind other people's backs. You don't want to get in a fight right now, because your words are, I mean, Mercury, your ruling planet, being in your sign on most of May, you're going to feel the power. But it could end up really, really badly if you don't use your powers wisely. Right? You want to shift the energy to the good, not to the bad. So be careful what you're saying to people. Six of Swords. Wow, that was a lot. Oh, there's just 3. Okay. Yes, see? If you choose to move yourself into a calmer state of mind and not get yourself wrapped up in other people's words, or if you're moving into calmer waters, that's what the Six of Swords is. You get to make decisions, 2 of Wands, on money, Ace of Pentacles, and new beginnings. Page of Pentacles. Now, if you're dealing with a Taurus who's an earth sign, I almost want to say that you're kind of tired of having to take care of them. Like, you don't want to have to deal with taking care of them anymore. If it's not a Taurus and it's another earth sign, you don't want to have to deal with taking care of them anymore. It feels very much like they're beneath you. I'm just going to say it. They're beneath you. And not in an egotistical way, in a very vibrational way. They're not as evolved as you. You came out as the king, they came out as a page. We'll just put it that way. Right? So let's see. The Hierophant. Yes. I think that you're really stressed out. You're either really stressed out about how people are seeing you, what society's standards are, or you're stressed out about a Taurus. One of the two. The anxiety that it's giving you is, I feel like it's making you punchy. Because you want more from this person. It feels like you want more from either this Taurus or you want more from life. And I think that it's just making you angry and it's making you punchy. Towards the end of May, I feel like there's going to be this huge transition that you're taking because you are seeing things very, very clearly now. And the energy is shifting. You're making some really fast and hard moves. And we have the Death card and the Empress. You are transitioning into something that is much more open, much more creative, sitting on the throne of life, allowing yourself to be bigger than everybody. However, 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Queen of Wands. So if it's a fire sign, I feel like you need to stop putting in the work for this person. You've got to stop putting in so much work into something that, sorry, wrong one, into someone that just doesn't give a shit and is actually over. Like, stop doing it. Stop putting all of your energy into something that's already dead and gone. Because things could be so much better for you if you just let it, if you just allow it. You could be dealing with a Scorpio energy too. But this feels like you keep on, like I said, if you keep on hitting yourself up against, hitting your head up against a brick wall over and over and over again, expecting a different result, you're never going to get anywhere. And this Wheel of Fortune is trying to get you somewhere. This Ace of Pentacles is trying to get you somewhere. This Ace of Swords is trying to get you somewhere. This Tower energy is trying to get you somewhere. But how many times do you have to be reminded that you're better than that? That you deserve so much more than what somebody has been giving you, right? The Knight of Cups, Judgment, and the Eight of Pentacles. You deserve so much more. You deserve to have somebody work with you and not against you. And I think the universe has been trying to scream this at you for a long time. It keeps wiping stuff out, Gemini. The universe keeps taking things away because you want to manifest a certain something, but you're expecting it to come the way you want it to come. It's not going to show up the way that you want it to show up. It just isn't. It's going to show up very unexpectedly, and it's going to show up in a way that is a lot kinder than it was in the past. A lot kinder, a lot more innocent, a lot more truthful. It will be so much more truthful than it was in the past. But you have to open up your eyes and actually see it for what it really, really is. What you are trying to manifest is what the universe is trying to give to you, but because the wording was a little bit skewed back when you started manifesting it, this is what you get. I love you guys. I hope that wasn't too confusing for you. It's just what I felt. I wish you the best. Your birthday reading will be available on May 15th. I will put out a reminder, so watch for that. But your birthday reading, to order a birthday reading, it'll be out on May 15th. It'll be available on my website to purchase on May 15th. And I will put out a reminder, so keep your eye out for that. And if it's past May 15th, get a birthday reading. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. And I will see you for your season. Bye.